Hi guys, today we are going to continue lesson called Karna, isn't it? Written by C. Rajagopalachari. What we learnt in previous session, do you remember? Pause the video and try to recall what was the important events which we discussed in previous session. Who was Parusharama? He was a priest, isn't it? He was giving education or skill only to the Brahmins, isn't it? Whereas Karna, by lying or by impressing as a Brahmin, he will take the education from the Parashurama, isn't it? But once he comes to know that he is not a Brahmin but a Kshatriya, he takes back all the education and skill or mantras which he taught to the Karna, isn't it? These are all we have learnt in previous session. Now let us discuss this session. Up to here I have read and explained you in previous session. Today I am continuing page number 135, first paragraph and first line. Karna confessed that he had told a lie in presenting himself as a Brahmana, and that he was in fact the son of Charioteer. Parasurama in his anger pronounced this curse on him. Since you deceive your guru, the Brahmastra you have learnt shall fail you at the fated moment. You will be unable to recall the invocatory mantra when your hour comes. Then he gives a curse, or because he did not like telling Karna as a Brahmin because he was a Kshatriya. Then once he confessed, Karna confessed that yeah, he is not a Brahmin but Kshatriya, the son of Charioteer. He gives a curse that whatever mantras and whatever skill you learned, that you have to forget whenever you need it, whenever you use it, you should not come to know about it. In this way, this part of the Mahabharata episode ends. Okay, then let us see the next episode of Mahabharata with Karna. Karna and the grand desire. Okay, what do you mean by desire? One wish. He had a wish. Okay. When he learned the Brahman Bhishma lay wounded and dying, Karna hurried to a place and fell at his feet and said, he came to know, this is next episode of Mahabharata. It's not a continuation. Okay, you need to remember, this is a different episode. Okay, different scene, life situation of Karna, which is explained in this lesson. It is not the continuation as the same. Okay, once he comes to know that Bhishma is wounded and he is unable to cope up with the life, he hurries to him and he asks for boon. Hurried and he asked for and fell on the feet. Okay, then he confessed. He says, eldest son of race, Radha's son, who through no fault of his incurred younger great displeasure, humbly prostrates himself before you. Prostrate is nothing but lay down. He bore himself in front of the Bhishma and he said, oh eldest of among all the race, you are great, with pleasure I am here. I have no fault of his incurred your great pleasure. It is my great pleasure that I am here. When after humble salute Karna stood up, after humble salute, during those times people used to salute by bowing, by showing their prostrates. That means they used to bow down and they used to salute. After salutation, he will stand, okay, and he will explain about his desire. When after humble salutation Karna stood up, the grand desire greatly moved, tenderly placed his hand on Karna's head and blessed him. Okay, then tenderly, see your mother, whenever you achieve something good, what your mother, she will keep head on your head, isn't it? She keeps her hand on your head. Why? She will just show the love and affection. Okay, how much she loves you. Even Bhishma did it for Karna. You are not Radha's son, young man. He is telling now the truth. Now he is revealing the truth. He is telling that you are not the son of your young man. You are not the son of Radha. He said in loving tunes. Okay, in loving tune he will explain to Karna. You are Kunti's son, own first son. Kunti's first son. You are not the chariot son, but Kunti's first son. Naranda, who knows all the secrets of the world, himself revealed this to me. Narada, one of the important characters in Mahabharata, he knows everything what is going on in the whole world. He told to me that you are not the son of Charioteer, instead you are the son of Kunti. Okay, born, you are the son of Surya and Kunti. He reveals to him. Okay, secrets of the world. Himself reveals to this to me. Son of Surya, truly I entertain no dislike for you. I have no dislike for you. I love you so much. I know the truth. Everything he explains to Karna. But I was grieved to see your increasing hatred of the Pandavas. They gave you no cause for it. But I am surprised to see Pandavas hating you without any reason. I am surprised to see that. He explains to Karna. I know and admire your valor and your open-handedness, and I know also that you belong to the class of Falguna and Krishna in the province. I know you belongs to the clan of Falguna and Krishna clan. Okay, you are not a small, what you can say, you are not a very less categoried person in a simple language. It is proper that you be friend with the Pandavas. Therein lies the right path of you, for you who is their brother. With the closing of my part in this war, may the chapter of your enmity also close. If you reveal all these things, your brother Pandavas may be friendly. They become friendly and close the chapter of enmity with you. This is my wish, Karna. If you tell all this truth, you will become very good friend to your brothers. Now Karna's response. Karna listened respectfully and replied, whatever Bhishma told to Karna, he respectfully listened to all the instructions. And desire, I know I am Kunti's son, I am not the charioteer born. But I have eaten Duryodhana's salt and must be true to him, to be true to my own lineage. It is impossible for me to go over to the Pandavas now. Okay, I know that I am Kunti's son, but I have eaten the Duryodhana's salt, so I can't go away from away the Duryodhana, and I can't go over to the Pandavas now, right now, because of their enmity. He reveals to him, you must permit me to repay with my life. If it is so be the debt I owe to Duryodhana for his love and trust. I have erred greatly in word and deed. You must forgive me for it all. I give me your blessing. And forget everything, and I want your blessing forever. He'll ask. Okay. The great Acharya, who knew all the laws of right conduct, reflected for a while on what Karna said and replied, "Do then you wish, for that is the right way." Then finally Bhishma gives him, he was Acharya, great Acharya, he was knowing very great skill and laws of right conduct. He gives blessing to the Karna, and he gives, what is the blessing he gives to him? Do then as you wish, for that is the right way. That is what he gives the blessing. Okay, I'll stop here. I'll continue next session. Okay, and today's reading homework is, you have to read the textbook from the beginning till to the, from page number 132 to page number 136. Read textbook. Okay, mark difficult words, find out the meaning from your dictionary. This is your writing homework. With this I will end my session. Bye children.